let's talk about where we are. So this is the build. I'm going to update the forum with where we landed, okay? But we're still doing 7 points in Drow, 44 points over here. And like I was saying, Sting of the Ninja is our imbue. We're taking this, we skip the middle one, we take this and this. Shadow Double, we've confirmed is now, it works, so we are taking that now. This is the only one we really don't benefit on, although having Crippling Strike, we could take that. If you had a ton of points, sure, take it. Probably it's these three that you want to think about, though. Like you saw, Stealthy is really nice because it gives you extra key gen. If you're doing any sort of like group content, if you're a progression team, if you're doing raiding, you want to take Subtlety because you really have to worry about your threat. Guys saw the DPS that I'm throwing out, right? Like it's a lot of DPS. So you're going to pull aggro unless you've got a really good tank. So you want to drop your threat as much as you can, and Subtlety is one of the ways you do that. This one, Agility, you would take if you needed to get your dodge up. I showed you guys my dodge is way over the cap anyway. Like, my dodge is at 48%. When I go into Reaper, it gets even higher. So, but my cap is 40% right now. So, I don't benefit from any more. So, like, for me, taking Agility wouldn't even really matter. And the other thing, too, is, like, it boosts my concentration. My concentration's over 100 already. So, like, this would be the last one. I could benefit from the reflex saves to get those over 100, but they go up in Reaper as well. So, like, I decided to do Stealthy, but I would recommend Subtlety before Stealthy if you were doing group content, because, like I said, you really have to control your threat. This didn't change. We're Core 4. We take up to Hunter's Focus. That's our trance. We're getting the extra dex. And this Evil Outsider favorite enemy allows us to nuke the Reapers really fast. It's super great. Core 3, Tier 3 here. Each one of these gives us a imbue die. This is a part of our key gen economy where we've got it. You know, this is basically Contemplation, just increases our key gen. This is okay. This Embrace the Void really just gives us more copies of this to do while we're questing. So, like, if I had more points, I probably would take a couple more of those, but I can't afford it. We're using Patient Tortoise. You could use something else in there if you wanted to. I went with Patient Tortoise, but that would be something that you could alter. And then obviously, if you're on a build that you have a lot of racial points, if you're a triple completionist, you just have a lot of points, you can, of course, based on, like, it's probably better to go regular elf, not drow. That way you'd get the increase to hit. But you guys saw my to hit in the quest was between like 170 and 195, and I think the cap on like to hit is like around 210-ish, somewhere around there. Might be a little bit higher, but my understanding is in raid content, I think it's like 180 or 190 is like where you want to be. So like we're there. We could hit all the raids like and not worry about our to hit. We could obviously get our gear better, but you know, like we're in a good situation with how it's built. And then for the epics, 35 points in Shirati, right? We're using Hunt's End, our epic moment, our epic mantle. We're doing Prism all the way up. We have 23 points in Shadow Dancer, all the cores. I went with Dance in the Dark. I went with Lithe. I definitely went with Sleight of Hand, even though you guys didn't see me scroll cast. Sleight of Hand just allows when I do a heal, it allows me to do a bigger heal on myself, which is nice because I solo a lot. Based on how you play and how you build, you technically could leave Sleight of Hand off. It's going to be based on your specific needs. You could take something else, like you could go into Technician if you were doing this as like a hybrid where you were, you know, doing trapping or something like that. A lot of people have asked me about this Epic Strike. I like the Epic Strike that I'm using in Fate Singer. It would alter the build too much to use this Epic Strike, so we're not going to talk about that. If you guys want to play around with that yourselves, go for it. I dropped Grim Precision because my fortification bypass was pretty good already based on the gear. We're still using this Shadow Striker for our double shot. I was, when my gear sucked, using Pierce the Gloom for the extra to hit, but since my gear has got a lot better, I have since switched to Bring Darkness. So that's where we are now. I also got a lot of suggestions on the forum to switch from Pierce the Gloom to Bring Darkness. People just really like Bring Darkness. So you guys will be happy to see that. We're in Bring Darkness. And now over here, Fate Singer. If I had the points, I would grab this core tier 4. I just don't have the points. I would need 6 more points. But people who are near triple completionists or have a lot of epic past lives, you definitely would qualify to get that. Our epic strike, we're also getting Arrow of Discord. We get some skills. This boosts our epic strike. This boosts our epic strike. Now, if I had more points, not only would I grab that, but I would put at least 1 point in Rhythm to Rain. And then I would also highly recommend grabbing this Pianissimo if you are doing group content or raiding, because that also is going to reduce your threat. So you want to definitely consider that. We don't cast a lot of spells, so Grandeur really wouldn't benefit us, but if you did this as the Dragon Disciple hybrid, not as a pure monk like me, but if you were Dragon Disciple, Grandeur might work out for you. And another one that would probably benefit you too would be Masquerade, but that would be more of a niche if you wanted to do this build on your Dragon Disciple lives, which I think would be totally fine. Dragon Disciple doesn't really lose out on much, although you do lose something that's super cool for moving around because you don't get Abundant Step. That becomes Draconic, that Flight of Kings, whatever it is. So you would have to tumble a lot more out of danger as opposed to Abundant Step, which you guys saw when I did the R10. Abundant Step is something that I use all the time. I'll talk about the feats. So we took 10,000 stars and took all the basics. So Shuriken Expertise, Dragon Disciple, and Monk both get those, so you'd be fine doing Dragon Disciple. We're using Shot on the Run, Rapid Shot. Quick Draw I get from Gem. We're using Archer's Focus, Precise Shot, Point Blank Shot. Precision, we have improved Crit. Take Deflect Arrows, Mobility Dodge. I only have 2 pass lives on this character. I have 1 Sacred Fist and 1 Colors of the Queen. I'm in Scion of the Ethereal Plane. You could also do Scion of Arborea if you really wanted to. I like the Sneak Attack die. This would be, it's better if you're in a group like the Sneak Attack. You're going to see much bigger hits, where if you solo a lot, probably Arborea is better. I took Ethereal because technically I made this tune to run in pugs doing like R4 or higher content with random groups to go loot farm. So I took Ethereal, but like it'll be up to you. Watchful Eye, you want to take, if you have really good gear, you could drop one of the aims, so either Eerie Aim or Legendary Aim, and take Watchful Eye. I have it as acquired, like as a temporary skill because of this Pierce Deception, but if you have the feat and you take this, you get 5 more double shot. At some point in the future, I will swap out for that. I'll swap out one of these aims. But for right now, I'm going to keep it where I am. Patience, we don't need to worry about the speed reduction for Throne, so we take Patience. Overwhelming Critical, improve Martial Arts. Like I said, Eerie Aim I'm using, Combat Archery. I'm also using Legendary Aim. You could drop either this, probably you would drop Eerie Aim and take Watchful Eye. That'll be up to you. Titan Blood, this is also going to be up in the air for you. Drop it if you have really good hit points, if you have a lot of epic past lives, if you're on a multi-life tune and you have plenty of hit points. I just didn't have enough hit points, so I took Titan's Blood. I would probably drop that and take something else. I could get more double shot from taking Harbinger of Chaos, or I could take something else. I could take Elusive Target. I could take There's a bunch of other things that I could take. I could take another imbue die or something like that, right? But double shot, embodiment of law, holy strike, those are probably going to be your three go-to there. Legendary aim, like I said, if your gear isn't very good, you want both of the aims. And then, like we just talked about, Titan, this is the one that's really going to be up to where your gear is. So my hit points are still really low. So I'm doing Titan's Blood right now, but like I said, I probably could swap that out for Crush Weakness, Harbinger of Chaos, Elusive Target, the imbue die. It's only one imbue die, but you could technically swap it out for that. I mean, you know, there's a few different options there. And that's pretty much it, man. Like you guys can see, you know, even though we're using Sting of the Ninja, we're still getting some pretty decent damage on that, and all of this stuff synergizes really well. The great thing about this epic strike is it's up every 5 seconds, like, so it's really, really nice. I'm happy that I was able to do that R10 on the first pull and get it done. Right? Like, that was cool. That was cool. Because I've been trying to solo, like practicing to do the R10 because I wanted to upload a video of me soloing an R10. And like, I would just get such bad luck. So I'm happy that we were able to get it the first try. So if you guys missed it, I just soloed an R10. I soloed Sharn Welcome on R10 on this character. So this character, the build is S tier, man. It's great. It's super strong. It's super fun. I think if you were looking for something to do on a monk, it's definitely like a good time. And here's the thing, like, this character is not multi-life. I have 2 past lives. Yes, I did use a Supreme Tome on it, but like that's it. So it's like if I were to do this build on my main with all of the past lives I have, it would be even stronger. It would be like crazy broken strong. I've actually thought about like doing my Dragon Disciple lives on my main, but the reason why I'm not doing them yet is because I want like an epic, so they need to give us more epic lives, and then I'll do those. One of the main reasons why I kind of stopped TRing and finishing my completionist is because I've literally done every epic past life that exists, so there's nothing for me to do past heroics. I'm not really super fond of heroics, so so this is what I probably should do. I still need to do my Tabaxi Iconic. The Tabaxi Iconic is a monk, so I should probably do this thrower build as a Tabaxi Iconic. It's probably what I should do, because that would be super fun and it would allow me to show the build on my main. Alright, we're gonna see if Stonejaw is here. If Stonejaw is here, we're gonna try to kill it. We're gonna try to nuke it as fast as I can. Stonejaw is here. Okay, so Stonejaw is a real pain. So we have to do this in a. So I'm gonna throw down my target dummy, and then we'll hit everything. There we go. Easy peasy. Right? Pretty slick. Pretty easy. Looks easy, right? I mean, I think we can one or two shot this dude. We one shotted him. Like, they have a lot of hit points, those dinosaurs, so... Like, the damage we're doing is no joke. It's big damage. It's no chest under there, so we're just gonna leave it. It's a lot of my tunes I run with a lot of heals, but we are not running around healing ourselves a lot because we're trying to use our key and our tumbling to stay away from mobs so we don't get hit at all. And then we don't need to heal. How about that? Chat, I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you guys are having a good week. I had one of the most stressful days. So I said, I have to live stream. Hey, look at that. A Charisma 14 diamond. Those are great. You can't buy those. Yeah. I mean, it was a good day, but it was just super stressful. Like, one of the things I had to do to give you guys like a heads up on what I had to do, I had to go to the RMV. I don't know if you guys have like a registry of motor vehicles where you live. You probably do. You probably drive. You probably have to deal with it. I had to renew my license and my registration, and they also wanted, you know, like the real ID is a thing now. You have to like prove that you're a citizen and prove that you are who you say you are and that kind of stuff. And as a result, you have to like gather all these documents and bring it. And it was such a pain. Just a pain. So that's done. But you know, like dealing with the RMV, you're in a building and there's hundreds of people sitting there and they give you this like deli ticket and you have to wait for your number to be called. See if we can one-shot this dude. Ah, almost. We had to two-shot him. Right? Big damage. Big damage. Oh, I see a chest. Let's go kill a Copro. We're technically done making all this dinosaur stuff, but not really. Like, there are some components that I want to make. It really is, like, it's such a cool... I kind of wish, like, all the different expansions utilize this set, because it's kind of like Legos, where you can make these pieces and snap them in. It's just unfortunate that it's only the Isle of Dread that you can do this. Like, it would be really cool if it were a global crafting system that we had for the end game, because it's super fun. And just farming for like the mats just to make the pieces if I want to swap something out or try something. What I have found though doing R10s is that like I have my weapon slotted with something called Ice Horn. And you guys can see that right there. It attacks and offensive spells have a chance to freeze your target. That procs all the time on Reapers, like all the time. So I kind of don't want to swap it out because it really makes killing Reapers super easy. You know, I think we actually, on the R10 that we just did, I think it procced on the Fear Reaper, and that was one of the things that like kept us alive, so we were able to kill it. Right, like, so for this here, This dude, we don't really need buff, but so I'll do my trance, we'll do 10,000 stars, we'll do shadow double. We'll see how fast we can kill it. We hit him for 65,000 regular damage. I didn't see what the sonic damage was, but probably quite a lot. 5 pearls and a short sword. That's cool. We'll see if the dragon is up. And so that vigor cast, even though it's only 8 charges, it works well enough for keeping us. And then if that is not in combat, it's really low. So like I don't really use it in combat, but we do also have access to that wholeness of body, which will heal us a little bit. Usually though, I just scroll cast myself. I'll try another R10. We'll do the salt marsh. We'll do the rest for a night or whatever. We'll try that. It's a pretty decent one to do on R10 because there's a lot of room to run around. Like where it gets really challenging for R10s is when you're in like a small area, like a small room. And then, you know, because you're really stuck based on whatever spawns in there. If you get a bad bunch of Reapers, it can just be really, really bad, really fast. Alright, so this dude, we're going to trance. And then we'll also do our epic moment. We should be able to just flat out kill him before he kills us. Alright, he put a lot of dots on us, so we have to deal with that. But pretty good. Another 5 pearls. We got all the rares. That's really good. Alright, so I just want to put all this stuff in the bank. Don't really need to keep any of this in my backpack at the moment, because I don't have that many backpack slots on this tune. I saved the rare scrolls. I'm just gonna sell this junk. Okay, that's rare scroll. But this particular quest is such a pain as well. And it's going to depend largely on, like, what happens, what spawns. If we get a vengeance and a fear, like, right away, it's just going to suck. We'll probably die. Same thing if we get, like, a couple of Doom Reapers, or if we get a fear, a Doom, a vengeance, like, it just all depends, you know, because the mobs are already hard enough. We can't get hit by any of them. We have to, like, do our best to, like, maneuver. But, you know, the Reapers, they just add a layer. Like, the Vengeance Reaper will just spam spells on us. The Doom Reaper does the stacks, and if we don't kill it or get away from it quick enough, it'll just kill us. And then the, I mean, you guys know the deal. The Fear Reaper will just, like, flat out kill you if you get more than 2 stacks in R10, so. Alright, here we are, R10. So what I want to do is I want to try to pop this group over here first before I pop that group over there. So you see there's a group of wargs right there. So I've got one marked. I'm going to try to do my best to, like, one-shot these. Alright, I got one down. Okay, and I'm lagged. Completely lagged. Okay, there we go. Okay. Gotta get that one. Okay, he's dead. Where's that one? That light bearer is way too close. Okay, should be able to get him now. Alright, so before we start the thing there, I want to get my key. We have a shrine right here too, right? So taking this with the extra points we recouped from No Mercy being the last patch, this used to cost 2 points, now it only costs 1 point. We were able to recoup 3 points from there. We put them over here in Stealthy. Stealthy with 3 points gives us a passive key gen when we stealth of an extra +1. So what we want is about 100. We're good to go. And so now we can pop the rest of this junk. And this is where it might get, depending on what we get, you know, if we get a bunch of Reapers, we'll have to see. I don't see any Reapers at the moment, so it looks pretty good. Let's deal with that dude. Okay. Okay. And there's a few waves we have to deal with. Actually, I don't want to kill him right away. Actually, I already started, so I might as well. I was gonna say, like, I have to do that one that's far away. And there's gonna be more that spawn around me. Alright, and they just spawned. Alright, again, I don't see a Reaper. That's good. Okay, so let's take care of that Skyborn. Got really lucky. He missed me. Alright, we turned him to ice. That's good. Okay. Wow, that completely missed. Alright, we got a proc of the ice. That's good. And we got lucky. There were no Reapers. I don't know. Can I just destroy that? Or do I have to actually talk to these people? Yeah, I can just destroy it. Yeah. Alright, again, I don't see any Reapers, so we'll just start dealing with them one at a time. I think we have to deal with, what, three waves of these? Somebody's shooting at me. Who is shooting at me? Huh. I could have swore I saw somebody shooting at me from over here. Okay, so we want to take care of that dude, because he's... I don't want to be in the middle here when they respawn, right? Okay, they respawned. Don't see any rebirths. Mark him. Okay. Oh, there's a Vengeance Reaper. Just gonna kill it. But that means I really can't get near anything over here because it's probably buffed, right? But that's okay. If I can keep doing what I'm doing, I don't have to worry about it at all. Okay. Is there another? Yes. Okay. I have 90 key. That's plenty. My trance. Okay, I want to do this dude first because he's farther away. Thank you so much. Nerds. You guys are standing in a swamp. Want to get to like 100 key. I have my epic moment if I need it. I'm just gonna try to shoot that. I don't think I need to get close to it, right? Or do I? I don't think so. Yeah, I think I can just shoot it. Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright, I don't see any Reapers, so... The Cleric is a caster, so we're gonna get rid of the Cleric first. Alright, caster's dead. These dudes are throwing spears at me, which I don't want to get hit by, because, you know, even though I have deflect arrows, if they hit me, I'll probably die. And that's what we have to assume. Like, if you get hit once, you're probably dead. So we don't want to get hit once. I think I missed one. Not sure where, though. Okay, I see him. I don't want him to come at me here. Yeah, because I want to be near the bridge when the next group spawns. Okay, there they are. Alright, we're gonna get that Archon first. Nice, okay. Arcanist is a caster. Okay, he's dead. Hero's Soul is dead. Skirmisher is dead. There are more? Yes. Okay, he sees me too, so... I think there's one more. Yeah, there he is. Okay. I think that was the last one. Alright, there they are. So... I see... Oh, God, Fury Bird. That's terrifying. Fury Bird has to die immediately. So we're gonna pop most everything. I'm not gonna do that for it, but I probably should. He might warp to me. We'll see what happens. Alright, he's stunned. Good. Alright, he's dead. Did he vanish? Where the hell did he go? There he is. Alright, that should be it. Yes. So, my tangling with these dudes has not been worth it. And there's a Plague Reaper. I'm just gonna avoid them altogether. The sea lion hits really hard. That Zorlith dude, I don't know what they did to him, but he is so fast. Like, really, the only way for me to aggro that would be to, like, pop a D-door and then, like, throw it and then jump in the D-door and then see if he, like, runs at me from, like, there all the way to the end. I've tried to kill him a few times on R10. He moves so fast. So, like, I kind of don't want to interact with him at all. There is a chest there, but it's just like a random chest. I don't think there... It can drop artifacts and filigrees, but... Alright, I'm gonna break it, and then I'm going to try to, like, hide over there near that bridge, like here. Alright, there we go. So, I want to stay away from that. Wanderlust, hey, how you doing, man? Oh, hey, yeah, there you go. A neat hack, you can loot both of those optional chests before the monsters spawn if you loot them. Yeah, I did know about that, but... I think it's ransacked is another reason I don't care about it. But, like, I've tried to kill those mobs over there a couple times, and it's just been ridiculous. So, like, that dude is so fast. Somebody else might be able to do it, but I just haven't wanted to, like, waste the time. Like, it's one of the points where I generally, like, end up dying. So this is, like, I'm on the edge of the map, so I might actually die here because he's gonna get too close. Okay. I didn't realize that that bridge is, like, off the map. I was trying to get onto it, but I can't. Yeah, I mean, you can see the damage is really, really good. So, like, I mean, on the forum, people are like, oh, this build is trash. But no, say what you really mean. I'm trash. The build is great. Like, yeah, they may not like me as a player or a person. That's fine. Go. But the build itself, like, I've already done... we soloed an R10 already tonight. So, I mean, like... You know, it's clearly, and then like I've said, if your gear is better, if your pass lives are better, you're gonna be able to, like, perform way better than even I am, because my gear is not very good. Nice, yeah, there you go. Yeah, this, I mean, you can see, like. Alright, here comes the Despair Reaper. But, I mean, it looks really good, right? Troggy Trog, good to see you. Hope you guys are all having a good day. Like I said earlier, man, I'm happy to be streaming. Today was one of the craziest days I've had. I got to reconnect with an old friend of mine who used to play DDO, by the way, like, but, you know, I mean, it's just like, Bro, he's too close. Too close. How's my key? I have 112 key. All right, so I mean, and let this be a proof of concept for the people who are like, oh, you're gonna run out of key, your build sucks, you don't have enough key gen. Bro, I sit at like 100 key and I'm not, it's not like I'm not using it. You know, like obviously we want it as high as we can get it, right? Like obviously that's, but it's incoming Despair Reaper. Can we kill him? Yes. Incoming Demon Soul. Can we kill him? Yes. Okay, great. My key is still over 100. That's perfect. We need to make sure that we have it. So if we need to drop a target dummy, if we need to do like a misty step, because like I'm dodging away from most of the mobs, but misty step also is something I can do to get away from them really fast. I think the dodging is better though, but I mean obviously like, you know, like there I just dodged, but yeah, that's the dude I don't want to fight. And that chest there, correct me if I'm wrong, don't I spawn 2 water elementals if I go near that chest, right? So I'm gonna avoid that chest as well. Yeah, two water ellies. This one here, am I safe to go back into this area? I just want to make sure like I don't run into something, because sometimes I tried to kill all the wolves at the beginning that were hiding, but just to go over like one of the changes that I made. So Ninja Spy today in the patch notes, that used to cost 2 points. Now it only costs 1 point. So that gave me 3 more points for the build. I'm still 44 points in there. You can see I have all the tier 5s except for the middle crippling strike. Really, I mean, if I was on a triple completionist, I probably would have just taken them all, but I took the extra points I got from that. I put them over here into stealthy. Now when I stealth, I get an extra key gen. However, I've said this a few times. Probably what I would recommend if you're raiding or doing pugging with groups, you're probably better off taking subtlety, because we're already generating a ton of key. Like this is nice, but this would probably be what I would recommend. And then this here, agility is really good because it gives us like maximum dodge. You guys may be able to correct me, but my understanding is I'm already at 57 dodge, and when I look at my cap, I'm capped at 41. So like I don't think that's going to increase my cap. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the maximum dodge bonus means I can increase my maximum dodge cap by 3. I haven't tested it. Axel, good to see you. Oh, hey, we got a raid. Nice, Axel. I appreciate the raid, brother. Thank you. Neutral Agent, good to see you. I hope you guys who were raiding over from Axel's channel had a good night tonight, whatever you guys were up to over there. We're just doing, I'm on my monk thrower, trying to demonstrate that the build itself is S tier, and anything contrary to that is just me. Like if it sucks, I suck. It's not the build that sucks. So we're still 23 points in here, and then over here, this is like where we get like one of the key gen from contemplation, and the other one comes from Ocean's Dance. But having stealthy, I just added stealthy. You guys let me know. What do you think? Agility, is that +1, +2, and +3 maximum dodge bonus? Will that increase my dodge cap? Maybe it will. And maybe then I should do that and go up to 44% dodge, because right now I'm capped at 41. I have a ton of dodge though. Like my actual dodge is 57. It's getting capped. So like I avoided taking that and went with stealthy instead. But I mean, you know. All right, I'm going to try to nuke that and then wait. or whatever spawns. All right, I don't see a Reaper. Try to get that champion sea lion there. All right, I have it marked. You really want to kill that thing before it gets over to me. Oh, there's a Vengeance Reaper coming. Oh, did I go through there? I did. Damn it! And I'm out of tumbles. I hate the stupid tumble thing. I hate it. How can I play for 15 years tumbling at will and then they limit it now? Well, I mean, any of you guys do R10s, you know, there's a lot of deaths, so. But we did,
you going, hunting for gold that is flowing somewhere in the cold world here. There is no knowing. Hey la, oh la la la, we love games. There's a standing stone, let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. Magic awaits, what evil is growing. Hey la, oh la la la, we love games. There's a standing stone, let's make camp. We love games. Let's make camp and play more games. We love games. Old crypts is folly. Just play games and be jolly. Magical treasures hide.